Now, let us discuss about the different forms of dances. Firstly, Yakshaganam or Jakula Bhagavatam or Vidi Bhagavatam. So, this Yakshaganam will be danced by rhythmically. So, by the performance. That is the reason it is called as a Chindu Bhagavatam also. So, Yakshaganam has three names. One is the Jakula Bhagavatam, second one is Vidi Bhagavatam, and the third one is Chindu Bhagavatam. And this Yakshaganam means the history of, in a history, if you observe some of the books like a Pandita Radya Charitra and Basava Purana, these books are giving the proof, or it is telling us that this Yakshaganam is very popular from 13th century. And with the performance in a Yakshaganam, initially, the beginning from 13th century onwards, if you observe, right, this performance were done on a stage by the single person. The single person will do the different roles like singing, dancing, and performing, like acting. So these all were done by single person. But today, nowadays, if you observe, each role will be performed by the different artist. So in this Yakshaganam, so then action means acting or performance is not only important. So it means that in this Yakshaganam, the performance or action is not important. The narration of the story is very, very important. So narration of the story only very, very important. And if you observe, so in Yakshaganam, these will be mixed by dialogues and songs and poems. And these performers accompanied or they use a tabla, harmonium and singing chorus for performance. And they use hands and legs to express. They use different steps for different expressions. So they try to bring attraction to the performance by showing the different steps by the hands and legs. And these artists, based on their character, and they use the costumes and the weapons. And based on their roles and the costumes and weapons will be used by them. Like sometimes kings, sometimes gods and goddess and beggars. Based on the performance, the costumes will be used by them. And what they perform in this Yakshaganam means most of the stories like Sugriva Vijayam, Balanagamma Katha, Chitrangada and Krishnarjuna Yuddham and Ramba Rampala. So these kinds of stories will be performed in Yakshaganam. So let's revise once again. The Yakshaganam is called as a Jakula Bhagavatam, Vidi Bhagavatam and Chindu Bhagavatam. And based on the dance, it is called as a Chindu Bhagavatam. And it's means the history of the Yakshaganam is given by some books like a Pandita Radya Charitra and Basava Purana. So it is popular from 13th century. So we have got the information from these books. And this performance initially was performed by the single persons, like a different acting, like a singing and dancing and performing, acting, that all were done by single person. But today it will be different characters will be done by the different people. So in this, action is not only action is important, even narration also very, very important. So means they give the priority to the narration of the story, not the action. And they mix dialogue, songs and poems. And according to the role or they accompany some of the harmonium instruments like a tabla, harmonium and singing chorus. And they use hands and legs to express the different steps for the different characters. And they use the different costumes and weapons based on their role. And some of the stories, and based on these stories, this performance will be done, like a Sugriva Vijayam, Balanagamma Katha, Chitrangada, Krishnarjuna Yuddham, Ramba Rampala. So these stories will be performed on a stage. And mainly where they perform, olden days if you observe, at the junctions or any stage on a dais, they use it to perform. So, up to now we discussed about the Yakshagana. Now let us see what is Gusadi dance. So, the Rajagons of Adilabad district, they celebrate the Deepavali festival with a lot of fanfare. So, the dance which they perform on a Deepavali day is called as a Gusadi dance. And these people wear the costumes which are made up of peacock feather on the heads you observe, and the deer horn also the wear. So the costumes which are made up of peacock feather and deer horn etc. they wear, and they are accompanied by some of the instruments, like they hold some of the instruments in their hands, like a dappu, tudumu, pipri and kalikom. And now come to the next topic is Sadir Natyam. Next dance is Sadir Natyam. Sadir Natyam is a solo dance which is performed from the centuries by the Devadasis. We know that already we have discussed about the Devadasis in the previous classes. So Devadasis they used to perform in temples, and eventually sometimes in the royal courts in front of the kings. Also this dance was performed, Sadir Natyam dance was performed especially in South India, and that too especially in Tamil Nadu state. The solo dance was performed by the Devadasis in temples and in front of kings in royal courts in a South Indian part, especially in Tamil Nadu. And next dance is the Lambadi dance. Lambadi dance is a semi-nomadic tribe of Telangana people, and these people they perform this dance, and they made these steps, mainly the movements of this Lambadi dance is made up of daily life events. So they made from the daily life or the daily task, like example harvesting, planting and the sowing. So these when they do the work like harvesting work and planting work and sowing work, so the same steps will be made in this Lambadi dance. And they wear the costumes which are embroidered by the glass beads and like a shining disc. So when you observe the Lambadi dress, they are embroidered by the glass beads and shining disc. And these people perform the dance on a Dasara, Deepavali and holy festivals. And for their performance, the people pay money to them. The Lambadi is performed by the semi-nomadic tribal people, and these all the steps are made from the daily life tasks, so especially the movements of this dance, like example harvesting, planting and sowing. And when you observe the costumes, they are embroidered by the glass beads and the shining disc. And these Lambadi people perform dance on the Dasara, Deepavali and holy festivals. For that people will pay money to them. And coming to the Kuravanji. Kuravanji is a group dance by women, and these people mainly perform on a literary and a poetic compositions. Like means they are interpreting the literary and poetic compositions, and these dance will be done in a village especially by the girls for their beloved ones, the fulfillment of their love for their beloved ones. So it means తన ఇష్టమైన వారి కోసం పాడుకునే పాట. అమ్మాయిలు తన ఇష్టపడిన ప్రియుని గురించి కానీ లేదా అబ్బాయి గురించి కానీ ఊహిస్తూ పాడే పాటనే చేసే డ్యాన్స్నే కురవంజీ డ్యాన్స్ అంటాం, రైట్. సో నథింగ్ బట్ ఫుల్ఫిల్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ లవ్ ఫర్ హర్ beloved, right. And coming to the Kuchipudi. Kuchipudi is a village name, and this village is located in AP. So in this Kuchipudi, it's like a dance of drama. The Kuchipudi is a dance of drama. So in a dance only they perform the drama. So in this all roles will be played by men. So we have to understand here, the Kuchipudi is one type of drama dance, and all roles will be played by men, and these all stories or the themes are based on a mythology. So these themes will be based on a mythology.